one of the most riskiest missions I've ever done. They all lost their job. This guy's complaining about the cabins. Printers, computers, everything, all the monitors. We got the bunk beds here. It's a really tiny space. Oh my gosh, yes, all the crew members have photos of girls. They had a cinema. There are things to be aware of when exploring. Some have radiation. I also know that if you go to like one of the lower decks, it doesn't really have a lot of oxygen, and we don't know what kind of gases we're gonna be messing with, so it smells like gas in here. It's a Ford diesel generator. I think it's time we have to go though. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new on here, my name is Steve Ronin, going on epic adventures every single week. Today, we're going to be exploring these abandoned oil rigs. Now, I'm here with the crew. We got Dave and Matthew Williams, the legend. We'll be taking a boat to these abandoned oil rigs. Funny enough, I came here yesterday with Josh and Dan, and we were supposed to explore them yesterday. It was nice and sunny. We got everything prepared. Josh and Dan were supposed to go first. After that, Matt was supposed to come back and pick me and Dave up, and we were gonna go. But something went wrong. Matt's engine broke down, and so Dan and Josh actually had to row 3 hours just to get to shore. It was a crazy day for them, and I thought we were never gonna explore this place because we needed an engine to get there. A lot of the shops were closed. I looked online, and Matt eventually found a guy nearby here, and he offered to sell his engine, and I ended up paying him the money for it. I spent about $500 US to get this engine, so hopefully this is all worth it, which I think it is. This place is incredible. There's like stuff left behind, and I've never explored abandoned oil rigs before. I'm all the way up here in Scotland, and I just couldn't turn back. So yeah, we got lucky, and we're gonna be exploring these abandoned oil rigs. Now, these abandoned oil rigs date back to 1972. That's when they were first built. They were used for crude oil for northern European countries such as Netherlands, Scotland, Germany, because they were right by the Northern Sea. Now, a few years later, the price of crude oil kind of declined, and these companies weren't making enough profits to pay the workers or to maintain the structures. So the crude oil industry shut down, and some guy ended up buying these oil rigs from different countries and placed them here. This is the oil rig graveyard. I've never seen anything like it. It's a little bit windy. I hope you guys can hear me, but I'm really excited for this, to document it, to take photos, and to give you guys a walkthrough around. It's a little bit more gray clouds than yesterday. Yesterday was a lot more sunnier, but we'll make this work. I'm really happy that we got the chance to get an engine and to get on the thing. Probably one of the most riskiest missions I've ever done. Bro, I literally just took my bag and threw it. I hope everything's okay.
5:30.
Yeah.
It will be trough.
Okay, so we have to get exactly out of here at 5:30, guys.
Crap.
Well, let's get to the top and start filming. This is the pilot house. So what, the captain would stay here?
Only when they're operating the ship in forward motion, because it can move itself. That guy said it gets tugged, but if it was a tug, it's being tugged, it wouldn't have this. These are for bow thrusters. I didn't want to go into it with him, but you know, that means I want to go forwards. That means I want to go backwards.
Right.
So you can steer the ship here, and it's got rudder controls as well.
Fresh tomatoes from October 12th?
Yeah.
This must have been some sort of monitor. Yeah, you even got this jacket. It belongs to a worker. I guess people do still come in here. But look at the state of this place. Like, it's not in working condition. It's pretty abandoned. Look at that. What's this for? The operations manual? Yeah, they're pretty fresh. So people definitely still come in here. There's fresh tomatoes right there too. Or tomatoes, as you would say it.
Tomatoes?
Yeah. I found the operations manual. I wonder if this can tell us like how to operate this thing. Man, there's just so much to know.
So yeah,
Lots of graphs.
these are the captain's threats, the radios.
I think I found some sort of blueprint. It kind of tells where everything is, I guess. It's like a little map. We got the deck store, electric store, workshop, welding shop. So they had shops here too. Jeez, never would have thought I'd see this type of view. It's big, dude. There's a lot of things.
That's a lot of things.
They had stores here too. The main store, electric
Radio
store,
house.
workshop. They had a
Welding
cinema.
A cinema, laundry. I suppose if you're out
Right.
at sea for a long time,
Yeah,
drilling,
you need some entertainment.
we need some entertainment.
Man, we have a lot to look at though. Now, there are things to be aware of when exploring like rigs like this. Some have radiation. I mean, we already found some radiation tape. I also know that if you go to like one of the lower decks, it doesn't really have a lot of oxygen, and we don't know what kind of gases we're gonna be messing with. So yeah, I'm not really sure. I'm gonna just try to find the safest rooms to explore and film. There's an office right here. It's super messy. I really don't think anyone could be working in some condition like this. Wow. Even the printers left behind. All the equipment and all the paperwork. Some cigarettes, a lighter. Still works a little bit. Oh, it's a Chinese lighter. I think they wrote a schedule here. Hey, if we're stranded, at least we got some food to eat. We got bananas, tomatoes,
So yeah,
rice cakes. We're good. So I guess this oil rig is called the Ocean Princess, and there's a helipad. I kind of want to get to it. Select your hand protection. Alright, we're gonna move along. Try to explore as many rooms as possible. That was cool to see the pilot house though. Alright. I think these are lifeboats. In case anything happened to the rig, they would escape the workers through this thing. Almost looks like a submarine. Huh. Wow. Grace 1. They're both called Grace 1, huh? Oh, there's some information right here. On arrival at station, inspect following. Propeller condition, bunch of other things. Once on board lifeboat, yeah, I was correct, it is a lifeboat. Locate fuel valve, ensure drain plug installed. All passengers to don harness. Wow, and yeah, it would hold up to 60 people. These things look wild, almost like a submarine. Right next to them is this thing. Immersion suit. Not sure what an immersion suit could have been. I feel like it would have been like a wetsuit that they would have to wear. But let me know down in the comments if you happen to know what they were used for. Dude, it's super rusty. I think we can enter one of these. This one's a superintendent office.
Hello.
Hey Matt.
How you doing? This is an interesting room, this one.
Yeah, the superintendent office?
Yeah, but he's got buttons there to release the anchors
Oh wow.
and like
no
you know
way.
drop the anchors and let the thing float away, you know, and to release all the lifeboats. So it's all on the panel, all of them are named. What's
That's
on
crazy. So this controls the lifeboats, huh?
This is like one of the most important stations on the ship, I would say.
Man, let's just take the lifeboat out of here.
Yeah, Dan was thinking about it. I didn't really want to get on it myself, to find out whether it was working.
Alright.
Yeah.
Wow, printers, computers, everything, all the monitors. All here. Here's some of the crew members. Keys are all here too. Some sound station. Huh. I guess these are like some sort of speakers. Or a disk drive. Huh, this kind of looks like a meeting room. Some Wii remotes. I mean, if you're on here for days and weeks, you know, like I said, you gotta have some entertainment. It's cool that they would bring video games on board. I wonder what else they have. You know, I'm not really a Nintendo fan. I hope they have like a PlayStation or an Xbox laying around. Also wetsuits in the rooms. This would have came in handy coming here. Lots of them. Of these rooms, you know, there's an award. I've been seeing these everywhere there, but I never got the chance to take a closer look. But it says here, 2 safe years. Congratulations to the crew of Diamond Offshore Ocean Princess for achieving 2 years without a lost time accident. So I guess oil rigs, you know, are really dangerous, but the ones here, the crew members for this one, you know, none of them had any accidents, so they've been doing a good job. That's what I mean, there's loads of them down this hallway. We have some safety precautions here. Safety notice. Wow, that's a picture of a helicopter that landed on board. We got passenger size. So the only way they would get onto the oil rig was through a helicopter, or they would have taken a boat just like us and went through the scaffolding. But I think the safest bet for them is definitely by helicopter to go on board. It even says allocated seating. I guess they go by height and dimensions. There's even a clothing policy here of what to wear and not wear. Here's something from like 2015. Oh man, it's talking about how 2 of their own people got injured. They're trying to keep everyone safe as possible. Here's the room again, another office. It's a big printer. Something like that would cost like thousands of dollars. So I'm guessing this place must have been abandoned around 2015. That's the year I keep seeing around here, and that's the only date I've been seeing. Alright, so by the looks of it, I think this is where the crew would sleep. These are their rooms. We got the bunk beds here. Wow, it's a really tiny space. Props to them. I don't know if I can handle this. You have to sleep with 3 other people. Oh, check this out. Escape use only. And this tells you how they put it on. These are all the crew members. We got the drill crew up there, maintenance crew, more drill crews and maintenance crews. They all lost their job. Hopefully they're doing well. Respect goes out to these guys for what they have to do. Honestly, like risking their lives and just being put in these conditions. I can only imagine. Room 210, the barge supervisor. Bathroom. Someone took a crap in here. That's very nasty. We'll close that back up. Yeah, we all had. This room has their own desk. Look up. I don't know these actresses, but I definitely remember them in the movies. Here are some of the books that whoever stayed in here would read. Man, that's funny. Even the calendar. I mean, you're stuck on board this ship. You don't really have time to meet women. Look, here's a note. It's like a journal almost. If you guys pause your screen, you can read everything. But it says here, well, what the can I say about this place? The rig itself is fine, Dexter, but the accommodation is filthy and dated. Thankfully, the barge master cabin isn't quite so bad, but still dated. I would have thought, blah blah blah, might tidy the cabin a bit, especially when two strangers were coming on to use the cabin. This guy's complaining about the cabins, and I agree with him. They're not the greatest at all. But if you want to read the rest, just pause the screen. This room's like the cleanest room so far. I think we have to be careful. Let's say it's radioactive all over it. What, did someone put some radioactive thing down the toilet? I might stay away from this room. Here's some of the lockers. Empty. This is the maintenance supervisor's locker. Wow, I have this mouse back home. Same thing. Oh my gosh. Just, I guess all the crew members have photos of girls hanged up. We have to blur the ones on the calendar. Hey, we got PS3 game. Darksiders. I heard that's pretty good. Does that mean there's like a PlayStation console around here? I don't see it. Here's a looks like a card. It says, "To the best daddy in the world. To my daddy, happy birthday. I love you lots. You're my best friend." Aw, that's amazing. Just want to make sure I check every room. This one's bigger than most rooms. Wonder who could have stayed here. Room 212. To a 3 SDR. Here's like the nurses' quarters or the sick bay. You would come here if you were sick or needed something to attend to. I guess it would have eye exams here. Wow. This is nuts. It's definitely out of a horror movie where everything just left abandoned. I think it's time we had downstairs. Where should I take? Catering staff. Oh, that's a toilet. I guess we just take the exit here. What's that door? Oh, it's like a little cafeteria. Yeah, you would get your food and your morning coffee here and just eat with the crew. And here's the kitchen. Huh. It's a bunch of coins. everything's still just hanging up on the left here. Oh, even the plates are all clean. Smells a little bit gassy in here though. I got some big freezer here. Probably had like meat. It's gigantic. Probably would keep all the meat in here and all the food. It's a little bit of a maze now. I'm not really sure where everyone else is. We kind of split up. This is outside. Pigeons everywhere. Oh wow. I found the locker room. There's still a few things left in here, like boots. But most of the lockers are empty. Looks like a server room. Wow. Just found the gym. That's cool. You have your bench press. You probably do a lot more of exercise too. You got these. I definitely need some of these equipment. I need to start working out again. Man, but all the weights are still here. If I really wanted to work out, I can do it right now. With the treadmill. Back outside. I want to find the helicopter pad now. I think it's on the other opposite end. Wow, this is unreal. Look at the tower. I think that's where the drill would be. They got the oil. That thing is so tall. It's a big crane. It's quite the drop. See our boat from here. Looks okay. The water's kind of calmed down too. Guess this would go out to sea. Is that you, Dave? Is that you? Yeah, I can hear you somewhere. We gotta leave soon.
Where are you?
Right here. Up here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we gotta go in a bit.
Did you find a cinema?
No, did you?
It's Red Seas.
Yeah?
I think it's a cinema.
Yeah? Shit. How about this, since we don't have enough time? Kind of share footage a little bit.
Never mind.
In case like you didn't see some of my things and I didn't see some of yours. Yeah?
Okay. down into a TV lounge. God, wow, look at this. God, no word of a lie as well. You can smell the leather. And look at this. Cinema. Oh yeah, look. It's literally got its own freaking cinema. Wow. So you can, like, there's probably a big screen here or a projector originally.
But we gotta go soon. Dave's gonna get footage of in there.
Steve! Steve! Oh, so now I'm operating the crane, guys. Jimmy, come in. The size of the crane here. It's actually quite, I didn't realise it's all see-through flooring. Focus, rear, zoom. All the controls.
But yeah, still no sight of the helicopter pad. We gotta go. Because right now the tide has calmed down. If we don't leave now, it might be rough. Nice, man. I'm sorry if I'm not giving you guys eye contact. I know it kind of sounds kind of stupid, but usually, you know, I give eye contact when I talk to my camera. So that makes it look like we're talking one-on-one. Over here, I just have to watch my step every time. No way. So this was basically the heart.
Yeah, this is the real heart of the machine. So, when I look at the diesel generators, sir,
Oh, well, thank you, man.
you will be amazed.
Thank you, Sir Williams. Wow. Holy. Smells like gas in here.
Yeah.
Wow. So this was the engine, huh?
Yeah, 4 diesel generators.
It's a 4 diesel generator.
So one goes, you go for 3 others.
So if one goes, then the 3 others go too. Look at that. Wow. I can still smell some of the gas in here. This is nuts, bro. My light died, Matt.
Now tell me, you don't see this every day.
You think there's still power in here?
Yeah, something's got a bit of power. But
Yeah, it might be telling that the oil rig is malfunctioning.
Please get a fuse. Make sure it's a 13 amp.
Yeah.
Here we are. This is the duplicate controls, so they can operate the steering of the ship from in here, same way as if they were upstairs.
Yeah. Man, there's a lot of porn
I was going to say,
in
yeah,
this rig.
they have to fuel the ship somehow, I suppose.
Jeez, there's more here. So many. This is nuts. Shine your light down here, Matt. This is insane. I wonder how many people will control everything.
Yeah, we've got all the fuse tanks now.
Oh shit. There must be radiation coming out.
Yeah, it might be radiation.
I mean, dude, there's radiation stickers or whatever all over this thing.
LSA.
Alright, let's stay away from that.
Yeah, all it is when they go to dispose of certain things like smoke detectors, they'll have a fractional amount of radioactive material in them, but it's so small. But yeah, they're just warning people that some of these things do have that material in it.
I see.
Either that, or in 2 weeks we won't be alive.
Or we just grow an arm.
Yeah. Ah, fuse. Turn the fuse on.
Well, this is cool. I think it's time we have to go though.
I think we really do need to, yeah, because it's past and we need to be bang on that time.
Apparently the drill room is over here. Can't see anything. I just got closer to the drill. This is the drill room. It's a beautiful man-made machine. Hey guys, the wind was really bad here, but I'm explaining how time was running out and we had to go immediately. If we waited any longer, we would have been stranded on the oil rig and had to wait out until the next day. Well guys, we're back on shore. Clicking the mic check, mic sounds good hopefully. What a crazy adventure that was. I'm so, there's probably still water in my pants. Man, what's it feel? Good, right?
I'm just really happy to be back on the land.
Seriously.
I mean, you start seeing those waves hitting the side of that thing, and you're thinking like, if just get the wrong timing, somebody's going to be in the water, get the wrong timing, the boat's going to be upside down.
That's right, Matt. So if anyone decides they want to explore this place, what would you say?
I would say go and try some boating near the shore on a windy day. And if you can't do it near the shore on a windy day, don't be going out 1.5 miles.
That's right. Listen to Matt. He's a professional. He knows his tides. He knows his water. I trust Matt with all my heart. He got us in and out safe. So, yeah. Alright guys, what a crazy adventure that was. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification button bell. I loved it a lot. These oil rigs have a lot of history, and I can't believe there's so much inside it. Really glad it's such a time capsule. And it almost felt like you're exploring a hotel. A pretty risky explore we took today. If anyone is inspired by this video, I recommend that you do not do what we just did unless you know a lot about the tides, a lot about the water, and have experience with boats. Because if it wasn't for that, if it wasn't for Matthew Williams, prop to him, he's a legend, keeping us safe, something bad could have happened, like really, really bad, if we did not have the knowledge. And if we didn't, I think I wouldn't be here right now. So yeah, just want to keep you guys safe if you're watching this and get inspired. But what an incredible place this was. Top on the bucket list, one of the best abandoned places in the world, and I'm just glad that I got to do it. Super happy. This video may have seemed a little bit rushed, but like, we did the best as possible, and I think we explored every single room. There's some rooms that I didn't get to see, but hopefully Dave will share them. I know it was the theater room. He went up the crane. Could have been more rooms that I didn't get to see, but for the most part, 90% of it I did. So yeah, you know, down in the comments your thoughts about this place. It feels good to be on land. It feels so good. But yeah, it's getting dark. I'm wet, I'm cold. Gonna head back to the hotel because I'm shivering.